Good morning, all my chicken people. Bright and early, 6 o'clock, and we gotta go catch some bees. We got a swarm trap I checked yesterday. Had bees going in and out of it with pollen. So, coolest time of the day is today. So let's go and close them up. Bring them back to the farm and have another hive full of bees. Get us up to 8 or so. Let's open up the chickens here, and then we'll run over and get the swarm trap. Beautiful sight. 300-400 chicks coming out of the barn in the morning, and they just scatter throughout the farm, free range all day. But I open up the brooder room here. That way the exhaust fan can breathe.
Good morning, little gooses. We got lots of guineas.
We got a incubator in review, guys. So here in the next week or so, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that incubator, because I think it's going to be a pretty high hatch rates. So, all right, I'm gonna grab the ladder here. We gotta go climb up a tree. But hope you guys enjoy today's bonus video, because I'll probably post this on a Saturday, so you'll have your typical Monday, Wednesday, Friday video, and this one will be a bonus video. Bee videos usually don't trend that great, so but I got plenty of stuff to do this weekend to have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday video. So alright, well, the plan was to take this box this morning, and it's already 75 degrees this morning, and these bees are already out and about working at 6:30 in the morning. So I was hoping it was going to be cooler this morning and the bees wouldn't be active, but they are just getting after it. So I'm probably just going to wait it out and come back later tonight after dark. Then I know I'll have them all. Let me turn you around and show you these guys. So they're bringing in a ton of pollen, which is no shocker. This swarm trap has always been a kick butt swarm trap here for me. So I don't know. I'd like to take them back to the house, but I'll either come back tonight I don't know. Let me think on it real quick. So I think the game plan is I have another swarm trap in the back of my truck. At the rate this swarm trap, this is like my 3rd or 4th swarm I've caught here this year. And it seems like every time I put a box up, I catch a swarm. So, and if I'm only checking them every week or 2 weeks, then I need to make sure that I don't have like, I catch one swarm and then another swarm comes by and doesn't have a place to move in. So I think I need to have 2 swarm traps in this location. It's just a clump of trees along the side of the road. I've talked about this place in other videos, but I think I'm going to set up a second swarm trap and another tree here. That way, if another swarm comes by, my odds are greater. So let's get another trap set up. I think there's a nice tree right back here. Man, it sure doesn't take long for this sun to come out and it start heating up. But for those of you that are interested in learning something or haven't seen my last videos, this is a swarm trap. I built these. We got a little opening on the front where the bees can go in. I use a lure called Swarm Commander. It's just kind of a lemongrass smell, but I usually do 2 sprays on the inside of the lid there. Bees have like a, what is it, like a 20 times stronger sense of smell than a dog or something, which is crazy. Inside this box I have frames. So I have several empty frames. On the underside of the frames I have a little bit of wax tucked in there so they know where to start comb. But then I always have one old frame of comb. This is just as healthy as the Swarm Commander. Smells like bees, smells like honey. And then we had a couple dead outs over the winter, so I kept all the dead bees that were in my hives, and I have about 1 cup full of dead bees in the bottom of this box, and that produces a smell too. So I think that's kind of what's really helped me catch a bunch of swarms this year is the dead bees, obviously the brood comb. I had that last year though, but yeah, I think we're gonna put her back in that tree back there. And then I think I'm actually gonna go run home, get my Langstroth box, and just set it up over here, move those bees into that Langstroth hive, and just leave a hive over here for the summer. Because I got eight hives at the house, and until we start getting a bloom, some more blooms around our house, soybean bloom or something, I need to slow down on probably bringing hives back to the house. I know we have a bunch of alfalfa around here. We're about 10 miles from the house, so let's I think I'm gonna do that. Just gonna go get that box, the Langstroth hive, and just set it up over here and just start a little apiary over here. This landowner is real cool about it. He doesn't care. So once we get maybe once Jorge with Napa Bees gets me another box built, then I can move them back to the house. But might as well keep them over here if they got plenty of pollen and nectar over here. So maybe they'll make me some honey this summer. So let's get this box hung up. Alright, we got that one done, and let's run back to the house, grab the Langstroth box, and get it set up, I guess. Bring it back over here and get it set up, because there's no sense having a swarm trap full of bees, because I don't know how many bees are in that box, but I think it's a pretty good swarm. So with it being, if there's this much of a nectar flow out here. I don't want them to fill that box up too quick and then they're gonna swarm out of that box. So let's go home and get it. Second box is up back here, as you can see. Who knows? Maybe we'll have another swarm here in a couple days. I'll put that box back up, so we'll have 2 swarm traps and a hive. And this place has been a really good producing spot, so let's run home real quick. All right, guys, this is a pretty decent swarm, or they've been here a while, one of the two. The box is pretty heavy, so let's go ahead and open this thing up, see if we can't see a queen, and then get them transferred. Oh yeah, I see a lot of good wax, new wax in there. They're not extremely happy to see me. Just gonna kind of take a quick glance here. I'm gonna look for, oh yeah, there's capped brood in here, so they've been here for at least 10 days. This is all new wax here. They got a good queen. She's laying good. What concerns me is this frame here. It doesn't like to fit in Langstroth boxes. It's, well, no, this is a good frame. They have dang near packed this thing full of honey already. I'd like to see the queen and mark her. Capped brood, bee bread. This is all honey or nectar. Let's go ahead and put this one on this side. This is all fresh wax here. Just trying to spot the queen. All these little frames have babies in them, so she's laying good. That's just a starter strip. This is all new wax here, full of bee bread. I'd like to, there she is. See the queen right in there. See if I can't get her. Alright, I got her caught. She's a good queen. So, this is called a queen cage. I can put her in there. I'm going to get her marked so we know she's this year's queen or last year's queen. Once we know for sure if she's this year's queen, we'll mark her with a different color. So, I'm going to slide her up here till just like that. I'm going to put this little paint marker dot on her, green dot. Open it back up there. We'll let her dry out and then we'll release her back into her frames. As long as the queen is safe, they won't panic too much. Just a few bees left in here. Shake them out there, but I'm going to leave this box open right next to this hive. Actually, I'll just open my little thing here and put this lid back on the swarm trap. I'll come back over here in, I don't know, a couple days. Make sure these guys got in their little home. Line this box back up. I'm going to go ahead and release the queen. There she goes. Down into so queen is in the box. Inner cover goes on. All the bees are starting to fan their pheromone to say, hey, the queen's in this box, come over here. Just like that, we have a successful swarm trap out. All right, there you go. That's what I do on Friday mornings, I guess. But we're gonna let this box, let the swarm traps clear out for the next couple days. The bees are gonna reorientate to that box and not the tree up here. And there's a ton of stuff blooming out here in this pasture, as well as we have alfalfa fields just a couple miles away. So that's I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Like I said, it's a short video and it's a bonus video, so hope you guys enjoy a little bit of beekeeping content. And we're gonna spend honey here in another month or so stay tuned. And who knows, if we have enough, maybe we can ship some out to you guys. But thanks again for following along. Like and subscribe. Subscribe's the big deal. I'd like to see our channel keep growing. So hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. One thing I also need to tell you guys, let me take this thing off real quick, this veil off. I'm gonna leave my veil on for a little bit longer. Bees are a little feisty, but this is why I didn't take the swarm trap this morning. Let me turn you around and show you here. You can see the bees up there on the tree where the swarm trap was, trying to figure out where the box went. So that's how many bees were out foraging at 6 o'clock this morning, and they're all full of pollen. So I did not want to take the box back to the house and leave a bunch of bees here without a home. So it was a good call to bring the swarm or the Langstroth box over here, and these bees will these bees on the tree will eventually figure out that that's their new home over there. So, and then once I feel like I have enough blooms at the house, I can grab this box and take it home. And I'll probably have to do that at night now that it's getting up in the 90s during the day, because they're getting out and foraging early. But a couple of these bees are still fairly feisty first thing in the morning, but we got an address, a mailing address for you guys. So let me see, I saw it the other day. So if you guys want to send us something, we've had a couple people reach out wanting to send us stuff. I know there's a lot of kids watching, so if you guys have something you want to send us, then please do. Maybe we'll do some unboxing for the on the channel. So if you send us something, maybe we'll unbox it on the channel. Please don't send us anything that's edible or anything that's liquid. So just keep that in mind. So our address, and I'll put it down in the description down below, but our address is 5 Acre Farm, P.O. Box 5, like just number 5. It's a small one. P.O. Box number 5, Pratt, Kansas 67124. So if you guys want to send us something, don't feel obligated. Just because you send us something, if you send something that it's not a guarantee that we'll put it in a video. So don't be mad if whatever you sent us doesn't make it into a video, because we may not put it in a video. So keep that in mind. But other than that, wind's picking up. I'm gonna run to town, try to get a few things done before it gets to 95 degrees today. But hit that subscribe button, and you know the deal. We love you. Don't haggle with your egg supplier. Buy your honey local, and we'll see you on the next one.